Hey everybody, it's Will Stoff taking a little break here from all my live videos that I'm hitting nonstop for the last week. It's been quite the blitz. It's been quite interesting for sure. So, and it's been a while since I've done a personal Facebook Live. So I just wanted to touch base with everybody, see who is out there, and see who I can invite on over. If you'd like to come here for my Facebook Live, I can tell you a couple of things that have really just kind of hit me here between the eyes here for sure when it comes to building your business online, when it comes to trying to achieve greatness, when it comes to really knocking it out of the park. So the comfort zone, it really is the enemy, and I think there's so many people that are just, they're so captive to their comfort zone, and the comfort zone a lot of times will become the status quo. And if it's a little bit loud in here, it's because I got my air conditioning in the car, and I'm in the Walmart parking lot here before I pick up my daughter, and it's just super hot here in Georgia. It's in the 90s, and if I stop everything, you just sweat to death for sure. But the thing is that there's so many people that I talk to on a regular basis, and you can always size people out fairly shortly, especially when you're trying to see if they're open for your opportunity and they have come to you actually, and they're looking and they're curious. But when the defenses come up about what they need to do, okay, they're in a comfort zone a lot of times. And sometimes, I was talking to one lady in particular who, I basically said, this is what you're going to need to do. If you're going to be able to succeed, you're going to have to be coachable. You're going to have to be doing what is necessary to succeed, what other people are doing at the top of this company that I'm with, if you really want in this. And she just kind of resisted all those things, and she kind of wanted to have an idea of how she wanted to do it her own way. And I think for the first time, because I think a lot of times as a network marketer, you really transform yourself in a lot of ways, and you do so in the sense that what people will do, is, for the most part, they will bristle, and they don't want to try new things. They want to stay with where they're at, and they're stuck, and they're captive by that. And I was telling this lady, I said, look, I said, if you want to do this your own way, and the way that you just described it to me, it's not going to work. And I'm with a company that offers a lot of flexibility too. We don't have rigid rules of how you got to do things. There's many different ways to do things. But what she was talking about was basically, getting rid of all the basics and just kind of doing it her own way. And the way she was describing it was really a limited way of really pushing through her business. So what needs to happen, and a lot of people aren't willing to do this, and I think that's why a lot of people try and they fail, and they don't succeed, is that they don't step out of their comfort zone. And there's some training that's involved that you really do have to step out of your comfort zone. I find myself growing all the time, where I am stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm forcing myself. And this time, man, hey, here's what you need to do in order to succeed. And I'm telling you, everything inside me says, man, I don't know if I can pull that off. But that right there is when you really, really, really have to push through. That's when you start feeling like you can't do this. That's where you really, really have to push through, and you just have to have confidence that you can. And even if you screw up, who cares? You just keep doing it. It kind of reminds me of, I've been in radio for 17 years, and I've traveled all over the country. I remember my first radio job and being on the air full time. It was, nerve-wracking for sure. But you can really push through and become that person, and you can accept those challenges. And sometimes you always meet people and they say, oh, it's the money I don't have. There's actually something deeper that's going on when they say they don't have the money. There's a confidence battle going on. Because if they really wanted to do it, they'd have the money for it right away. They really would. And look, there's some exceptions to the rule. There's some circumstances where you're going to be where, hey, look, something came up and I'm going to get the money, and here's the reason why, and that's cool. I think there's people like that, but I think when people immediately say, I don't have the money, there's maybe 9 times out of 10 they do They just don't want to make that happen because there's some confidence level issues going on, or there's some comfort level issues going on. So, the comfort zone is really the enemy of you. So anytime you bristle at wanting to do something different or follow the plan, I think some people they don't want to follow the plan. They want to figure things out on their own. And there's this feeling of desperation sometimes that they might have, okay, where they think that, they're just not sure or uncertain what needs to happen. But, what you need to do is you got to fight all that. You really have to fight all that tooth and nail. Those feelings of uncertainty. Accept the feeling of uncertainty, but keep going forward and follow the plan. Don't stop. And look, sometimes you're so uncomfortable doing it. You try and try, and you just can't do it. You try as hard as you possibly can, and it doesn't work. Well, guess what? Don't worry about that. Get back up and try to find the try to make that happen. Make that happen once again. Okay? Try to make that happen once again. Those feelings of insecurity are going to keep you down. So that comfort zone really is your enemy. And you have to fight against it. And you've got to try something new. And a lot of times, you know what? That something that is new, that really just kind of takes you out of your comfort zone, makes you the most uncomfortable. If you go through it and you figure it out and you succeed, guess what? On the other side is gold. Okay? On the other side is gold. On the other side is success. So, and you're this far away from it. You really are. So, that's my tip for you here today when it comes to the comfort zone and fighting the comfort zone. It is the enemy. The comfort zone wants to defeat you. You have to defeat the comfort zone. The comfort zone is a very bad place to be in. Don't be in the comfort zone. Find ways to get out of the comfort zone and get yourself uncomfortable. And try new things and challenge yourself and move forward. Hey, by the way, before I let you go here, if you want 8 to 10 leads on Twitter, and this will help you out with your business, this has helped me tremendously. It's a training course that I've kind of put together that's really just kind of opened my eyes on really getting a Twitter strategy involved as far as getting leads on basically autopilot. If you do set this up correctly, and I think it'll be helpful for you. So I appreciate that, and thanks for swinging by my Facebook Live.